Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and we're gonna be revisiting some old drama. And as you can see from the title, yep, it's gonna be Illymation. And you're probably wondering, the title here makes it sound like she did something good or redeemable or something, or maybe Think Before You Sleep did something horrible or heinous. No, that's not the case. It's another situation. Now, if you don't know what happened in the previous video or in the previous situation, I'll summarize it pretty quickly for you. Illymation made a video basically for people who are fat, right? It's a fat acceptance-esque video, just kind of basically saying being fat is okay. And Think Before You Sleep didn't really like the message of the video, so all he really did was criticize the video. Now the thing is that, well, one, if Illymation watched that video, she didn't have to take it at face value. It doesn't really matter, right? It's another YouTuber's opinion of her video. It's not like you have to take it at face value. It's not like you have to listen to what he has to say. He's just voicing out why he doesn't really like the message of the video. He also shows proof and evidence as to why he feels as if some of these messages are bad. And the only part that you could really nitpick him for is a tiny little part where all he does is just judge her fashion and says that she could dress a little better. That's it. Not really that big a deal. What really happened at hand, though, is that she didn't watch the video and a friend of hers did. That friend then told her that it was a very terrible video and basically spread lies about the video. She then encouraged her audience to false flag the video, and it turned into a massive drama. I'm sure most people know what happened by this point, but we can all agree that false flagging is just not okay, right? False flagging somebody is never okay. You should never false flag other people. I think it's pretty safe to say that you shouldn't do that. But today's video is not about that, because for some reason, some idiot decided it'd be a great idea to dox Illymation. And this isn't me trying to say that my message in my old video or any of the messages spread about her situation was wrong, because that seems to be a misconstrued thing. A lot of people keep taking it as like, well, she was doxed now, so that means that these videos aged poorly. No, they didn't. False flagging is still a bad thing to do, right? Think Before You Sleep's criticism is not invalid now, all because she was doxed by some random person. I haven't seen anything physical showing like an account or somebody who like did it. I just keep seeing it all over the place that people are saying that she was doxed, which I just want to put this here. Doxing is disgusting. I don't care if you're Illymation. I don't care who you are. She doesn't deserve doxing, and I guess apparently this person thought that the rightful punishment was to dox Illymation, which it just isn't the right punishment, right? Doxing somebody is never the right answer. False flagging somebody is never the right answer. Going after people's, safety or job or anything of that matter is never the correct answer to drama and how you feel about situations. I can't emphasize enough that this doesn't mean anything different for Think Before You Sleep and his videos on Illymation. Again, I can't stress enough that this doesn't take away from the fact that what she did to him was terrible, right? You shouldn't false flag another creator. If you're taking this as a,
well, she was doxed, so that means that this entire situation is, it's her. You gotta feel bad for her, only her. Think Before You Sleep, he's a bad man. He did this.
Because that's not what happened. He didn't encourage anybody to dox, and he's clearly not encouraging anybody to do anything negative to Illymation, right? So no, don't try to pull some stupid argument out of your ass to try to explain why Think Before You Sleep is now a malicious man because some random idiot decided it was a great idea to dox. But I just really don't understand this entire situation. Another thing that I keep seeing from a lot of her fans and a lot of people in that said community is they keep complaining that the commentary community is to blame for it. What? Why would we be to blame for it? Not a single one of the commentary channels that made a video about Illymation encouraged doxing. And if anything, all we're doing is making videos talking about her bad behavior. It's really idiotic for a lot of these people to just jump on the train to hate on another group of people for the action of one person, right? It just doesn't make any fucking sense. We're talking about drama. We're talking about the incident. We're talking about the situation, right? She did a bad thing, so we're gonna fucking talk about it, okay? That's just how it goes. Unless there was a YouTuber straight up saying, hey guys, go dox this person, then sure, go hate on that guy, right? But nobody did that. Nobody in this community has attempted or tried to get you to go send hate her way. I don't think you should be sending hate in our comment section. I don't think you should be sending hate anywhere towards Illymation. We're here to entertain you guys, right? We're here to spread some news, some drama, whatnot. We're not here to spread excessive amounts of hate to the person that we're talking about, okay? Like, realistically, I don't even know why I have to explain this, but I don't want any of you to be going to the comment section of another person's channel to hate on them just because I talked about them, okay? It's just pretty obvious and clear. Like, a good example is when I talk about Katie Bugs. I don't want you to go on Twitter or go into her Twitch chat and start bombarding her with hate, okay? I don't want that. Why would I want that? That's such a stupid thing to do, right? Not only does it make me look bad as a person if you go and do that, but it makes the community as a whole look bad as a group of people, which ultimately this entire community doesn't want, people to go and do that. So all of these people who keep blaming it on everything but the one person who decided to dox them are just idiots, okay? Because again, Think Before You Sleep did not encourage this, and the commentary community in general never once encouraged this. And another thing to mention is that if we never talked about it, Illymation would be basically and virtually getting away with false flagging other channels, and who's to say she wouldn't do it again, right? Who's to say that now that she's done it once before and nobody cared, who's to say she won't do it again every other time to other people? She deserves to be called out for those actions because it's a negative action. It's a bad thing. She did something bad. She needs to suffer the consequence, right? Being called out on the internet and told, hey, you did a bad thing is probably the best form of consequence you're gonna get on the internet, right? It's not harming her. All it's doing is just telling her, hey, a bunch of people disagree with what you just did, and you probably shouldn't do it. That's the best learning stone you can get from discourse on the internet, is when people tell you, hey, this was a fucking stupid thing to do. Why did you do this? This was a terrible way to react. But if we don't make a video about it, all this does is let her know that, hey, I could do it to anybody I feel wrongs me in any way. And that's a terrible mindset to have. But anyways, guys, I rambled on a little too long about the, whole part about Think Before You Sleep in the commentary community. As I said earlier, doxing is never okay. Do not dox people just because you think that their opinion is wrong. Just because Illymation false flags somebody doesn't mean that her punishment in turn should be doxing, right? You're putting other people at risk, right? Her family, possibly her friends, everybody, right? Everyone she knows that she lives around, whatnot, they're now at risk. They have no involvement, right? Her family, nobody has involvement, right? It's just her. So if you're going out of your way to dox other people, I just want you to know this, you're a loser, okay? It's pretty obvious by many standards that doxing is one of the worst things you could physically do on the internet. I think you're a genuine loser if you think doxing is cool and funny and awesome, or it's plausible, right? If you think doxing is plausible, it's reasonable, just because someone might be this or someone might be that, it's never okay. Doxing someone doesn't make you automatically cool and okay and a good guy because what? The person you're doing it to is a bad person. It's not an excuse. None of it is a good excuse at all. And I just somewhat feel genuinely bad for Illymation because she doesn't deserve to be doxed, okay? Like, do I think she is a bad person for doing what she did? Of course. I still hold that opinion. I still think she's a bad person for it. But does that mean she deserves to have her, family doxed, her doxed, her home doxed, everything like that? No, because this could lead to a literal serious situation where something bad happens to her. But anyways, guys, I don't want to keep rambling on about the situation. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. But before I roll the outro, let's give a big shout out to anybody that's part of the Big Baby tier or higher, that being Perk. Thank you so much for becoming a member of the channel and basically just showing your support to me. And let's roll that outro. And if you guys enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like, subscribe, and click on the notification bell. And if you guys really, really, really love my channel and videos and want to show support to the channel, feel free to become a member. It starts at only $2 a month. I know, lower than most channels. And it comes with perks like special emotes for live streams, members only live streams, and just many more perks. But anyways, guys, I don't want to keep rambling on, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.